Hi.
Hi, this is a question for Josh. Has there ever been a character whose color scheme you just can't stand to work with, or it's hard to work them into scenes? I mean, you can't really just decide.
Yeah,
There's like already
yeah.
an established thing.
Right. There's always like, just because of like the limitations of like print and how color works with print, that some characters are maybe a little more difficult to kind of work with. Like purple is a really hard color to do in comic books, and so anybody purple, it's very. That's why a lot of stuff, like whenever like Shockwave appeared in like Last Stand, he was kind of always a little more pink than kind of purple, just because whenever you do like pure purple, it's very dull and it's very flat, and so it's very hard to do stuff like that. And that's why I always applaud Josh Perez, because he made Dark Cybertron look so good, because there's so much purple in it, and it looks great, and I can't do that. But yeah, really, as far as like limitations goes, or anything that's hard, it's really anything that would be hard to print. That kind of you try and find a workaround. You know, my solution is to make things a little kind of pinkish if it's purple, or trying to think of any other colors that are kind of hard to work with. I guess maybe blue is kind of hard to work with. So I color blue a certain way. You know, it's kind of a little more purple in the shadows, just to kind of give it some more definition.
I love the purple is hard to color, and half the cast.
And so add purple to make blue better. Yeah, it makes sense. Totally. Yeah, none of them are really that hard to work with. I know all the time I always try and change people's color schemes. Like in More Than Meets the Eye, I tried to put in some lime green on Nightbeat, and they shot me down on that. Because he's just blue and yellow, and that's it. But I always try to tweak, like Optimus Prime, like his like Stormbringer design. Like he's got silver ears instead of blue. I did that, and that's my stamp on on Transformers history. It's just I try to make things.
Silver ears guy.
Yeah. You know, this is my Optimus. He's got silver ears.
You'll take a Sharpie to people's G1 toys, won't you, as well?
Oh, totally. Yeah,
Sharpie.
bring it by. I've got silver Sharpies at my table. Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, the Josh Burcham style. Yeah.
I know, even in like More Than the CI, your like Hot Rod is like, again, like the Springer thing. He's brilliant red, where like
Yeah, and I do regret. I wish I kind of would have done like the he's always, people always like the maroonish kind of color for Hot Rod.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, I wish I kind of could have done that, but I kind of made up for it. You know, I made his living quarters, that maroonish kind of color. So Hot Rod's got a pink room. Because yeah. Yeah.